fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Patriots and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
And I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game matters. It's how they build their roster. It's how they make the last couple difficult decisions, because once these teams get cut down for the start of the regular season, the real games get going, and they want to make sure they have the right guys in that locker room come week 1.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Irvin. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, they'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
It is a big play there for the Lions.
be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board.
Still 2nd down.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa working out. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Gotta give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Panay Wanwu now to return. Now an opening past the 30. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way,
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Detroit.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Pass completed to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Clock to stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Tagovailoa. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's 2. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Patriots ready for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30. Get it one final time in this first half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions extend it to a 21-6 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll end, both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. complete to Thomas. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back. And
now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Detroit. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Lions. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are able to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the air.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no...
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback.
Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Back to throw. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. Uh-oh. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here. Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Out is Justin Tucker and trying the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second and 9. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3rd and 9. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush.
Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. So it's a win here for the Lions. Finish off the preseason unbeaten, and they are ready for the regular season, which will kick off in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.